Hey folks, so I'm on my way to return the Volvo XC60 right now, and I gotta say, I've been driving this car now for more than a week. Thank you very much, Volvo Car Malaysia. It was actually part of a group test that we were doing for bikes. Yeah, there were like 3 bikes all using the same engine that BMW Malaysia have that we were doing. So we needed a chase car. We needed a car that, you know, could carry all our luggage, all our camera equipment, video equipment, and leg it out of town. So yeah, we headed to Kuantan, and I had the XC60 with me. So needless to say, I've put a lot of miles on this car, and I just noticed, hey, didn't I reset the trip? I'm sure I did, and I did reset the trip, I remember now, but it's reading 5 kilometers, so it's actually gone a loop. Yep, I've driven 1,005 kilometers in the new Volvo XC60, and let me tell you, wow, really, seriously, wow. Well, one thing is, because we're at the beach area, this thing has a 4-wheel drive crawl mode. Yep, so I actually put it into off-road mode. The air suspension was raised, and I managed to actually drive very, very near the beach. Really soft sand. Now, of course, I didn't go onto the beach. I mean, you don't want to do that in any car, actually, because not just a Volvo, because driving on the beach and getting some seawater into it, not the very best thing you can do for your chassis and bodywork. Yeah, no matter what you do, there's still gonna be some corrosion somewhere. So yeah, never do that. It looks cool, but never do that. Guilty as charged. I've done it before. Never do it again. And of course, the worst thing that can happen is that you get stuck on the beach and the tide comes in. How many videos of that have you seen? No, you don't want to be a subject of that video now, do you? Okay, anyway, I digress. So, welcome again to one of my in-car videos for piston.my. As I said in my earlier video, we are going to be starting a new piston.my web video only YouTube channel. So yeah, do be on the lookout for that. That's coming very, very soon, and it is very likely that this will be featured on there as well. And as for my own personal YouTube page, it'll still be around and there'll still be stuff on it, so you know, hang around and you might see some interesting stuff there. So now anyway, back to the XC60. What makes it so special? Well, first off, it's a Volvo. So you know that just by being in it, Volvo have said that by 2020 they're gonna aspire to not have anyone killed or seriously hurt in any of their cars. So they've made it extremely safe. One of the things that this car has is adaptive cruise control. Now you might say, well, a lot of cars have adaptive cruise control, but this one can come to a complete stop. Yep, you can actually come to a complete stop in this car, and if you stay stationary for more than 3 seconds, all you have to do is just tap the accelerator pedal, and it will continue to follow the car in front of you at your predetermined speed and at a very safe distance. Now, how cool is that? So yeah, so if you're on the highway and you just feel like taking a break and you don't want to engage the accelerator too much, you can just activate that. And another thing that's really cool, it's got pilot assist. Pilot assist actually uses sensors and radar to actually keep you in the lines, within the lines of the car, within the lines of the road, sorry. And you can actually take your hands off the steering wheel for a while, for up to 10 seconds, and then you'll be prompted to apply steering. So, you know, hold the steering again for a little while, and then you can let it go. And it's just a safety system. It's not autonomous driving completely yet. It's just a safety system whereby they don't want you to fall asleep, because that's how comfortable and quiet this car is. You could actually fall asleep driving it. So yeah, that's one danger right there. The other thing I really love about it is the way that the whole interior is set up. It is so ergonomically sound. It is amazing. This is one of the best interiors I've ever been in. Okay, the instrument cluster is fully digital, although the speedometer is an analog digital, which is really cool. I got this crystal gear knob here, which lights up from underneath at night, and just looks brilliant. I mean, it just looks like a piece of a work of art that you carry around with you every time you go for a drive. And so let me just turn off the road here. One thing I don't quite like though is that the brakes are very hard to modulate. Now, don't forget, this is a plug-in hybrid. Yeah, the plug-in port is over there, and the fuel port is over here. So it's using they call it a twin engine. So yeah, basically you've got an electric motor and you've got an internal combustion engine. One thing I don't quite like the brakes is because it's really hard to modulate the brakes. The first, let's say, a few centimeters of the brake travel is used to actually charge the brakes. Now you can, to actually charge the battery via the brakes. So you get no brake, no brake, no brake, and suddenly there's a brake. It breaks. So it's like, just really, I've not been able to get used to it, and it's been a week. So maybe if I had this car for another month, hint hint, I get a little bit more used to it. But I'll show you exactly what I mean. You're coming to a speed hump like I am, so you press the brakes, no brake, no brake. Suddenly there's brake. It's like weird, really weird. Okay, that was an extreme example. Okay, it doesn't happen like that all the time, or you'll end up looking like an idiot all the time. But no, so you press the brake, and there's no brake, and suddenly suddenly it grabs. So yeah, the brakes are pretty grabby. But that's just a small niggle, actually, which I can probably get used to, like I said, if I had the car a little bit longer. But I don't, because I'm actually driving it back to Volvo now, taking her home, this lovely car that's taken care of me so well. So you've got pure driving mode, you've got hybrid mode, you've got off-road mode, and then you've got power mode. Yeah, believe it or not, you can use this drive mode toggle switch here, and so you've got, okay, from the top, all-wheel drive, pure, hybrid for everyday use, power for sporty driving, off-road, and then you can even set it to individual. So depending on how you like your drive to be, you can set it up any which way you choose. The steering controls, I've said this about Volvo many times, the steering controls are a little bit too close to where the edges of the steering wheel are, and some people like to hold the steering wheel in the 10.2. I like to hold my steering wheel in the 9.3. So sometimes when I'm doing a full lock turn, I accidentally change the radio channel, or I jump to the next song, or I inadvertently start playing with the modes, which are on the left. You get paddle shifts, and when you're in sporty driving mode, let me tell you, this thing is quick, very quick. So yeah, I think I'm gonna miss you, Volvo. I was scheduled to actually get this car a month from now, but Volvo Car Malaysia sped it up for me a little bit, seeing as how we needed to go out of town, and this would be the perfect car for it. And it was, because we could actually flip the tail hatch and sit at the back and move along slowly while shooting the bikes on the move. So yeah, that was pretty cool. It raised a lot of eyebrows over in Kuantan, which is still a beautiful state. I really like it very much, and I gotta go back there sometime. What else can I say? I've of course turned off the ICE, the in-car entertainment, but let me say, the Bowers and Wilkes sound system, is that how you say it? Bowers and Wilkins? Oh, sorry, Bowers and Wilkins. The Bowers and Wilkins sound system, premium sound system, is really good. Really good. I'm not that much of an audiophile. I actually like to listen to the car and how it's communicating with me via its engine sounds, exhaust notes, NVH. But on occasion, on those long highway drives, yes, I did turn on the stereo, and it was really good. Let's just put it this way: the sound system in this car costs more than my whole car, so you know you're getting some premium sound there. And yeah, so that's it. That's everything about this car works really well. Everything about this car is premium, and it's one of the best midsize SUVs that I've driven this year, easily. So nice one, Volvo. I mean, really, you've done Asar and what's this those guys, Asa Gabrielsen and Gustav Larsson. Yeah, there we go. You've done them proud. You've done them really proud. They would be very proud of this car, and you should be proud selling it. I'm very sad you're not selling the V90 anymore, and that's only because it was expected. Unfortunately, Malaysia isn't really a wagon kind of country, but thank you for bringing it in anyway. And so, folks, until the next video, which might actually be on Piston.my's dedicated YouTube channel, have a look out for that. Until the next time, I'll see you guys later. Bye.